Hi, welcome to Cycl'n Vancouver. My name is Steve. I'm a 57-year-old guy, 6'5", around 250 pounds, who enjoys hockey, UFC, lots of baked goods, and cycling around the city. If you're interested in seeing what Vancouver looks like from the back of a road bike ridden by some old dude, sit back and relax. This is Ride 216. Today is Sunday, January 29th, 2023. The sun is out, but the Arctic temperatures have returned. It was about 4 degrees Celsius at the start of this ride. As cold as that was, at least it was 3 degrees warmer than what was forecasted. This is my first ride in a couple of weeks. I got off to a strong start with several rides early on in January and then caught a nasty cold that took me out for a couple of weeks. In addition to the usual symptoms, I was left quite weak and had a couple of days of chest pains, dizziness, and disorientation. Those were all new to me. And dizziness and cycling do not go well together, so though I wanted to get out a few days before this ride, I decided to wait. Besides, it was freezing cold anyways. So for this ride, I had no plan when I set out other than to go riding and see how my body responded. I expected it would be fine, but there was no point planning something intense and then shutting everything down quickly. I figured I'd head over to the Mount Pleasant area and go from there. So that is what I did. Here is a Strava route map for my ride. As an aside, while I was putting this video together, I was baking a lemon loaf and I thought I would add some limoncello liqueur to the lemon syrup for some additional flavor. I had never tasted limoncello before, so I took a swig. Oh my god, that's good. Hopefully it works well on the lemon loaf. was feeling really good, so I decided to head towards the southeast area of the city. It's funny, I never did see that ball on the road until I watched it back on video. Yet, it's plain as day. In my last video for Ride 215, I asked if anyone knew what the painted white bikes on the road meant. Andrew commented that he thought that the painted bike symbol indicated a 30 km/h speed limit bike street. I did some quick research and found out that that was exactly it. The white bike symbol indicates a bike route, and that includes a reduced speed zone. After 8 odd years of cycling around the city, I learned something new. Thanks, Andrew. When I got out to 45th Avenue, I decided I would ride east to Kerr Street and then south to the Fraser River. There's a nice pier at the foot of Kerr that I like to visit from time to time. After that, I thought I would try riding west on Kent Avenue and explore that area. I've never ridden that area west of Victoria and figured today would be a good day to do it. I thought I knew all the bike paths in the city. Here is a new one for me. It smells like something died out here. Thankfully, it is a cold, brisk winter day. I couldn't imagine this stench in July. It's funny though that this stench reminds me of New York. Don't get me wrong, I love New York. I've been there several times and it is one of my favorite cities. When I'm there, I walk around the city like I ride around Vancouver. I can go for hours and hours and have the greatest time looking at the architecture, the storefronts, and everything going on around me. I've been to London, Shanghai, Hong Kong, Lima, Paris, Saigon, Barcelona, Moshi in Tanzania, Toronto, and several other major American cities, and I have never smelled a city like New York. It's the only major city I've ever visited where I walk down sidewalks and the areas stink of garbage and I could hear rats rummaging around in it. Well, this area on Kent Avenue reminded me of that. I decided to stop at the park for a snack and a brief rest. My butt is getting sore from that saddle. That means I haven't ridden enough lately. I'm gonna head north on Southwest Marine Drive around the university and then head home. I have been riding Vancouver's roadways since 2014, and I want to acknowledge the many drivers that give me lots of space when they pass me by. Of course, not all do, but most do. And I'm often surprised how many drivers will stop and wait for me to clear a narrow roadway before they proceed. I always try to give an appreciative wave. As a cyclist, I'm very sensitive to stories of aggressive conduct aimed at cyclists. Thankfully, I've only had one bad experience with a driver, and unexpectedly, he intentionally hit me on a quiet residential bike route. Other than that, I've had great experiences with most drivers, and I think they have been increasing year over year. Well, this turned out to be a much better and more interesting ride than I expected it would be when I set out. I got in 50 kilometers and 415 meters of climbing in 2 3/4 hours riding time.